Hi, so welcome back. This time your boy Adamslink. How you guys doing? Welcome to another crazy video. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are watching this video from. And let's discuss about politics. Seems to be is one of the most talked about issue now in Nigeria because of the upcoming generation of 2023. And now what we are hearing from APC camp and also from PDP camps as well. APC said Peter Obi inferior to Tinubu, and Reno Mokere said if you compare the achievement of Tinubu to Peter Obi, that Tinubu rival Peter Obi, and Peter Obi is not even close to doing what Tinubu has done so far. Well, that's equally really good. At least they are campaigning for whoever they like. And also we're going to check out Wike, who met with Davido in France. And among many other things we're going to be discussing, most especially with the Abacha loot that was recently recovered from United States of America. About 20-something million US dollars again has been recovered recently. Well, let's start with this video I saw on the internet, on TikTok. It shows some unruly citizen from a country I do not know, fetching fuel from a falling fuel tanker. These guys were diving into this fuel and scooping it, like as if they're diving into a river. They don't even think, okay, what if somebody has matches or even a phone that is hot? They don't even think they were diving into it. Man, it's crazy, man. What people will do for money. Well, they happen in Africa, but most definitely not in Nigeria. But we have also seen issues like this before in Nigeria, and we have also seen incidents that ended up really, really disastrous. So come on, man, you should be worried more about your life before worrying about money, honestly. We already know you need money to survive in this world, but you should be worried more about your life before, risking your life this way. Well, we have so much to discuss, guys. Let's talk about the rival between Tinubu and Peter Obi. So according to APC, they say Peter Obi inferior to Tinubu. Well, I'm not just about to go into that. I want to specifically talk about Reno Mokere, what he said about Tinubu. According to him, he said Tinubu is a master tactician. He knows Peter Obi cannot win. He knows that very little of Peter Obi's vote, if any at all, will come from him. He is aware that Peter Obi is eating into the PDP's vote. So he will promote Obi candidacy through proxy to deplete the PDP. Okay. And he also said the biggest beneficiary of Peter Obi's presidential race is Tinubu, not obedient. Peter won't affect APC vote. The vote he will likely get are votes that would have gone to PDP, including SE, some non-Yoruba Lagos voters, and a few voters in the state. And he also said, in terms of how they govern their state, Peter Obi is no match to Tinubu. For Tinubu, Tinubu invested Lagos state money in Econet and made a huge profit. Obi invested Anambra money in Sam Miller and got a massive loss. But are we ready for this conversation without altercation? Well, firstly, noted that Tinubu might be the one behind promoting Peter Obi's presidential candidacy, because Tinubu, according to Reno Mokere, knows that Peter Obi cannot win, and the only rival Tinubu is afraid of is PDP Atiku. So because of that, he knows very well that the only people that will vote for Peter Obi are the people coming from PDP. So he's going to make sure we're going to make sure Peter Obi will go for that. We promote his candidacy so that he can chop from the vote from PDP. Well, everybody is a political analyst when it comes to the general election. Nobody is not allowed to talk about how things might be, how things not going to be. You are free. It's a free will to discuss these political things as long as it's not affecting another body, any other person. So it's good for him to be saying such thing, that it's only part PDP that will vote for Peter Obi. Okay, let's watch and see. See, he has already said what he has to say in his own mind. And you guys heard about this Abacha loot. And the USA, they say federal government, USA agrees on 23 million repatriation of Abacha loot. I don't want to go into details. This is not the first time we are recovering money from Abacha loot. And if you check the total amount of money they have recovered so far from Abacha loot, is now amounting to 234.7 million US dollars. Million US dollars, guys. Well, what are we supposed to say now? Are we going to ask what are they using this money for? Are we supposed to ask? Because if we ask now, nobody will talk, or I will say they are sharing it for Nigerians. Okay, if that's what they are doing, who am I to say anything? So we have so much to discuss, guys. We're still going to check out this horrible picture. Sarafina said, "Behold what our under 20 girls are going through after exiting the tournament. Team departed Costa Rica on Monday morning as early as 6, and now in Istanbul having to face over a 19-hour layover. They are currently sleeping at the airport. Some on the floor, some on the chair." Hey, how for you now? Why don't they do our guests like this now? Oh, Nigeria, why don't you guys like to just avoid embarrassment? How can you be treating our girls like this? Wow, avoid embarrassment. Who will take responsibility for this now? NFF will tell you, oh, they are not involved. And whoever will tell the next coach or whoever will say they are not involved. Nobody will take full responsibility for this. No one. You will see no one will take full responsibility for this. It's quite very painful, guys. It's really painful. Really, really painful, guys. So we're going to discuss about a particular Nigeria plate number. This is an automatic plate number that changes. It changes, and it's causing a lot of trouble already. See the plate number, right? It reminds me of a Hollywood movie called The Transporter. You know, whenever he goes to transport it goes around transporting anything you want him to transport except dead body. It transport cash, drugs, even armed robbers. Just call him, going to transport you. So whenever he do all this is wrongs, sometimes we change the plate number will automatically change so that it can evade the police pursuing him. Well, the Nigerian police have just announced that they won't take this rubbish. In fact, they are going after the person that constructed that plate number. They have already issued a statement that they are going after to arrest that person who constructed that plate number. And honestly, I am fully in support of that. This kind of plate number we do not need in Nigeria. It is very, very risky. And I want the police to immediately act on it. It's very, very, very risky. We shouldn't encourage it. It's wrong. Really, really wrong, because you and I will not be using it if actually we allow it to just scale through. You and I won't be using it. Guess who will be using it? Kidnappers, terrorists, bandits, all those people. We'll be the one using it the most. So please, I wholeheartedly kick against it and I work against it. We do not need it in this country. And that's for me though. So, but will they ever patronize such plate number? Let's be honest. Will you ever want to patronize, buy such plate number? Please, can you leave a comment below and tell me exactly how you feel about that? Well, and we've already discussed about Apache loot. You know, all those billions they are recovering every time from Abacha that we are not seeing in our bodies. And now we saw Wike hanging out with Davido in France, and there is this rumor that Wike has already met with Tinubu, and they have had an agreement that he shouldn't just agree for PDP, that he should destroy PDP internally. But I believe those rumors are extremely biased, like lies. Honestly, I don't think so. Wike, I've said, is a party person. So if Wike want to fight, I think he's going to fight solely, not because he will be collaborating with APC. I don't think so. Wike is not that kind of person. With the way he talks, though, I don't think he's that kind of person at all. And him hanging out with Davido. Well, Davido is, for those of you who do not know Davido is a strong PDP member. A strong one. He's a politician, Davido. And again, you saw there's something wrong, like going on now with Davido's uncle. I don't know how possible this is. I think, well, according to the news, they said Adeleke's certificate shows Onshu governor-elect obtained bachelor degree 24 days after finishing secondary school. 24 days after this man finished secondary school, he obtained a bachelor's degree. I don't know how is that ever possible. Whether it's an online bachelor's degree, I do not know. But 24 days after finishing secondary school, he allegedly obtained a bachelor's degree. Well, you know, some headline can be really twisting. So try as much as possible to read through that, but I don't see how that is possible. You know, the current Osun State governor is in court, trying as much as possible to fight, to make sure that he's been announced as the next incoming governor. But he lost at the newly, just recently conducted INEC election. Well, thank you guys for watching. It's your boy Adamslink, and hope you have a wonderful day. Stay blessed. Bye.